can also add actor to my name now, as I just did a little part in a movie called Mirage in Paradise.
Hello and welcome to Stargazing, the show that brings you up close and personal with your favorite stars of reggae and dancehall music, Jamaican popular culture, and people who've impacted society in a significant way. I'm Shaun Cain. We invite you to subscribe to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain YouTube channel. Like and share the videos and leave a comment. We welcome our radio listeners in the UK on Rex Radio and in the USA on Motif Radio and Viscosity Blend. In this edition of the show, we'll speak with an accomplished singer-songwriter and lead vocalist of the legendary group Third World, A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown is an internationally acclaimed Jamaican vocal performer who has remained true to his country's musical heritage. He was born in the north coast city of Montego Bay in 1957 and was brought up in a Christian family. It was in church that he first fell in love with singing. He was given more exposure when he sang at his primary school. In his teenage years, he attended Cornwall College, where his favorite subject was art. In addition to discovering his love for painting at Cornwall College, he also found greater depth to his magical vocals there. He sang at school concerts and other local events. As time progressed, A.J. Brown became known throughout his native tourist resort city as he performed at local nightclubs and live shows. The first major recognition of his talent came when he auditioned to be a cabaret singer at one of the major hotels in the city. He entertained visitors who were holidaying on the island. He did that gig for several years until his reputation as an excellent vocalist transcended the Jamaican shores. Before long, he was sitting on a plane headed for the Mirage Hotel and Casino in the bustling city of Las Vegas, Nevada, in the United States in 1989. He was the star of the hotel's entertainment provisions up until 1996. A.J. Brown told the Stargazing with Shaun Cain show that when he was not performing at the Mirage, he was taking art classes at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, from where he received a bachelor's degree. The singer paints and donates most of his pieces to philanthropic causes. The Montego Bay native's voice has taken him all over the world. He has shared his vocal talents with fans in Poland, Germany, Belgium, France, Spain, and as far away as New Zealand. The celebrated singer has worked with a number of popular musicians including Peter Ashbourne, Cleveland Brown of Steely and Clevie fame, Bobby Digital and Michael Ibu Cooper, among others. He has recorded several hit singles and albums. Some of his more notable works include When You Love, Father and Friend, and Love People. In August 2023, he released his latest album titled Shots of Love, which is currently available on all digital platforms. He also received a Music and Entertainment Award the same year from People Profile. A.J. Brown's unmistakable singing talents have catapulted him among the ranks of the international band Third World. He was brought in as the lead singer to replace Bunny Ruggs, who passed away in 2014. As he was blessed with similar baritones as Ruggs, the band saw him as the perfect fit to help them carry on their great work. The Third World frontman has recently added acting to his portfolio of skills. He appeared in the soon-to-be-released movie Mirage in Paradise. Is there no end to A.J. Brown's talents? Well, as the Bible states, to whom much is given, much is required. Welcome back. AJ, what's good, sir?
Go on, Shaun.
Well, I'm
How's
good,
everything,
man. I'm good. I'm good. Boy, the
Stargazing.
sound powerful, just like the one we hear by the records, you know.
Give thanks, give thanks,
You
give
know,
thanks.
it's no fake thing, you know. It's no machine tuning up nothing, you know. It's a real thing.
No auto-tune, no auto-tune.
No
Here.
attitude. All right. But AJ, you know what? You certainly have the staying power, man, because since the 1980s, you've been sharing your wonderful vocal talents with the world. What has kept you going for almost 45 years?
I know it's commitment. I know it's a faith in and confidence in what I do, and I know it's a focus on achievements that I want to achieve as a human being. So, and it's about just using the talents that were given freely to share freely.
Do you ever feel tired and think, "But you know what? I'm tired of this job, man. I'm done now."
Wow, good question. I don't feel. I feel tired physically from sharing, but not tired of walking away. Are tired that I need to step away from the industry or from the music or whatever. As far as I've experienced or seen over the years of my life, that the human beings are sympathetic. They show apathy, and they live by emotion. And so I believe that with my way of telling stories or giving a scenario in terms of lyrics, that I still have lots more to say. So I am not tired.
Well, who or what then put the thought into your head that you might be a singer or that you could pursue a singing career? Where did that come from?
Well, apart from a burning desire as a youngster, I also I'm related to if you've ever heard of a group called the Blues Busters. I'm the nephew of Lloyd Campbell, and he's my mother's brother. So he used to visit the family all the time, and it was for me an exciting time whenever he visits, because I hear him on the radio and I see him in person, and I've always thought of him as a father figure. And apart from that, I came from a musical background. My mother used to sing in church at Burchell Baptist in Montego Bay. My grandfather, he was one of the Burchell Baptist Church. He was a deacon. So he was also very influential in my life in terms of the talents that were bestowed to the family by His Majesty.
Yeah, definitely so. But then, AJ, when did you really believe that, this thing is possible, What sound did you hear? And you think, I believe this sound. I think this sound is something that the world will appreciate. And I feel confident that it's a good sound. I'm not off key or anything like that. I mean, at what point did that happen to you?
Wow. That is a ratted question, Shaun, because I wouldn't even look at it as a particular point in my life, more of an evolution.
Right.
Because in my community, going to I remember singing for the first time on my teacher's table when I was going to primary school. You don't know the breaking up after a certain season,
end of term. Mm-hmm.
End of term, right? So there was always that that way of expressing yourself. And I did that when I was younger, primary school. Then going to Cornwall College, I remember being, having competition between other students who were singers, and then we ended up creating a band at Cornwall College, and we performed for the different school communities in Montego Bay. When I left school, graduated, spent 2 years in the youth service when, in that time, when in those years when Mike and Manley had the national youth service. Spent the time, did my service at St. James Parish Library, and while doing that, I used to perform at nights at Banana Boat Club. So the whole experience of doing all of those things had, I think added, added to the whole foundation of what would eventually become a career path. Mm-hmm. So for me, it all, the source was that burning desire. So that's really.
I like that though, because nowadays I don't think the artists nowadays they feel that burning desire anymore. It's all about trying to catch a hype and that sort of thing. So you see, and their music now, it's just like the sell by date or the shelf life, probably is a week or maybe a couple of days, and then they have to be back in the studio and everything. Well, look at you, since the 1980s you've been recording, and it carries on. Well, you are tuned to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain show, and we're speaking with accomplished singer-songwriter and the current lead vocalist of the legendary group Third World, is AJ Brown. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment. DJs, dancehall artists, reggae stars, rappers, soca kings and queens, Afrobeat stars and performers of other genres, are you about to drop a brand new single, EP, mixtape or album? Or have you just done it? Let us help you shout it out to a captive audience. These are people who just love music and can't wait to listen and enjoy your masterpiece. The Stargazing with Shaun Cain New Music Preview is the platform on which you can shout about your brand new tunes. What's the title of the record? Who is the artist? What's the backstory? When is the release date? Where is it available? This is the information your fans will need to download your music, add it to their playlists, and get rocking. Available on the Stargazing with Shaun Cain YouTube channel. Email gazingstarworld@gmail.com. Subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell. The Stargazing with Shaun Cain New Music Preview. Come on and get us rocking.
That's why I can't stop touch her now. I fall in love with the touch her now. Oh no, Father Knockins boss. Watch you now. You're now in tune to Shaun Cain and the Stargazing show.
Rock the world now. Rock the world now. Yo, come make Stargaze teach you how to up. Shaun Cain, tell them. No weakness. No weakness. No weakness. Yo, Shaun Cain, they don't know energy. Up and personal close. Get there.
Never get no help when I'm struggling. Yo, this is Relevant Boss, and I'm here to represent the Stargazing show featuring Shaun Cain. This show brings you up close and personal with your favorite dancehall and reggae artists. What I love about this show, it gives young artists an opportunity to share their story and to talk about the obstacles that they've been through to get them to where they are today. Don't forget to subscribe to the Stargazing show on YouTube. Big up yourself, Shaun. Out.
Hey yo, it's me, your truly Fitzroy Lee 123, inviting you to check out Stargazing with Shaun Cain. Anywhere you're there in the world, Stargazing with Shaun Cain. Stargazing, it's amazing. Keep it blazing, Shaun. Hot water, hot water, hot water.
Alright, come down now. Hey Shaun Cain, when no say nice finger licking, yeah? Know about the fries and the dipping. Stargazing, know about the fall picking. But a where boy put in a chicken. Hey? A where boy put in a chicken. Shaun Cain, where boy put in a chicken. Hey? Anywhere we see him, I go trick him and find out where him put in night chicken. Yeah, tall boy, you know it's high school, you Sabito. Me represent for Shaun Cain, Stargazing. Where boy put in night chicken. Come down.
Welcome back. You're tuned to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain show, and we're speaking with accomplished singer, songwriter, and lead vocalist of the legendary group Third World, AJ Brown. Let's go back to that experience of your starting out. After you did that and your confidence started building, I think you kind of moved a little bit further out and you did a lot of work on the cabaret scene, you know, as a singer on the North Coast. So what influenced your decision to follow that pathway, to be a cabaret singer now, and then all the hotels them know you and you start singing for tourists and all them things? What brought you there?
Well, the whole cabaret scene, for me, it was a phenomenon born out of the new all-inclusive phenomena that was created in Jamaica. I remember when it happened, I was at art school in Kingston. I had left Mobile scene. I had decided after singing with a couple of bands, you know, Stammer and the Clubbites and the band at Big Bamboo nightclub on Union Street in Mobile. After performing with different bands, I realized that I reached a point where I said, you know, this is not the end of my career, but I don't want to be a band vocalist all my time, you know, for the rest of my life. So I decided I was going to go to art school based off of the, you know, what I had accomplished at Cornwall College. And when I went to art school and started, the band members that I used to work with when I was going to school, they went into working with the different hotels. And at the time, Seawind Beach Resort was one of the first set of all-inclusive hotels. And they were having auditions, and a virgin of mine used to play keyboards for the band. His name is Dave Richards. He's passed on now, God rest his soul. He called me and said, Virgin, they're having auditions at my hotel, you know, so
Don't do a thing.
Yeah, you need to come down because he knew my skills. So he said, come to Virgin and come do a thing. And I went down, and in those days, you don't know, Trans Jamaica, like a $15 plane ticket, and you know, you fly from Kingston to Mobile, and you know. So I went down to the performance and got a favorable response, and that started my career as a cabaret performer. And never looked back since.
Because I realized that you got braver and you packed your bags. You know, you jump on a plane, you headed straight to Las Vegas. You're the biggest thing in Las Vegas. I mean, how did you become so brave?
Well, it was almost word for word what happened, but I'll give you how it started. After years of doing performances in, you know, Seawind, Sandals, Couples, all the different hotel chains, the Cameron, I used to perform in Negril, Negril Beach Village, changed to Hedonism too. And I met a couple, and that was what happened there. If anybody knows, the gentleman I'm talking about is Bernie Casey. Bernie Casey is he passed on now, but he was a black football player and also an actor and a painter. And he he and his wife Paula used to create their vacation around when I was performing at Hedonism 2. And I eventually found out that a lot of guests were doing that, which was really cool. And so in my various conversations with Bernie and Paula, they were sold on my talent. Mm-hmm. And an opportunity came when they were invited to attend the birthday party for Javier Belafonte's wife. Okay. And ended up sitting with Steve Wynn, who was the owner for the Golden Nugget and Treasure Island and the Mirage. And so they sold me to him. When I say sold me, you know, they
I know
they
had
conversations.
Introduced you and tell them how good you were.
They said, by the way, you need to meet the Javier Belafonte of the 90s. That's how they describe it.
That's how they kind of pitched you.
Yes.
Right.
And by the time they were done talking the night, man, Steve would say, you talk so much about this guy, I have to meet him. Yeah, so Bernie, you know, over the years, they would say, you know, any chance they get, they would, and a chance came and they talked about me and saw me. So it happened, and I ended up packing my bags. At the time, though, I was accepted to go to Pratt University in New York, and the offer came, and I had to, you know, make a detour because the offer was, I couldn't resist that, you know.
Right. Yeah, because that university offer, it was gonna take money off you. The one in Las Vegas was gonna give you money.
As a matter of fact, in addition to just the work, they also arranged for me to attend University of Nevada, Las Vegas, and took care of my tuition. So I could not.
That's good, man. So what did you study? Did you study what you wanted to do in New York, or you changed course?
Actually, I studied art while I was I studied art while I was in Vegas, and I got a Bachelor of Arts. I don't know why I never continued with a master's and doctorate.
Well, you're painting anything now? You're doing any painting now?
Yes, man. Actually, yeah, man.
Well, them things I saw on the wall earlier was that your stuff?
Yes, sir. I'm just giving you a quick look.
Okay, sir. All right.
Just two examples of what I did. I mean, my house is full of different pieces.
Your creations. So do you find much time nowadays to do any of that, AJ?
Actually, yes. I've created some brand events off of the art where I'm doing paint and sips, puff and paint, and you know, some any art related, entertainment related brand. So I do that's at least two. I do at least 2 or 3 of those events per year, and it's usually for philanthropic reasons, where I'll do it for not for profit organizations and stuff like that.
Yeah, just giving back sort of thing.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Great. But coming back now from that art to the singing art, the cabaret singing, because I know you spent quite a bit of time doing that. Is it more demanding, cabaret singing, than a music career for an artist who just records music, like makes albums and then goes on tour and that sort of thing? Is it different? Is it more demanding as a cabaret singer?
It's not more demanding. It's just a different way of presenting your performance. And I believe that performing as a cabaret singer widens your abilities, And I'm saying that because, you know, as a cabaret performer, for me, as a cabaret performer, I learned how to deliver a performance and connect with the audience within an hour. You know what I'm saying? In other words, after years of working with different crowds and different audiences from all over the world who came to Jamaica to enjoy Jamaican music perform. And that's the beauty about being a cabaret performer. You don't have to go where they are, they come to you.
Yes, give thanks, people. You don't know, so this is the wordical poet himself, the lyrical poet, yeah man, wise words, and you're tuned into Gazing with the Stars, Stargazing. Find out more about your local reggae artists. Find out how they became artists. Find out what makes them tick. Find out how they was able to write these kind of hit songs. Stargazing, Gazing with the Stars with Shaun Cain, straight from London, England. You get me, mate? Oh, bloody hell. Did you get that? Gazing with the Stars, wise words.
DJs, dancehall artists, reggae stars, rappers, soca kings and queens, Afrobeat stars and performers of other genres, are you about to drop a brand new single, EP, mixtape or album? Or have you just done it? Let us help you shout it out to a captive audience. These are people who just love music and can't wait to listen and enjoy your masterpiece. The Stargazing with Shaun Cain New Music Preview is the platform on which you can shout about your brand new tunes. What's the title of the record? Who is the artist? What's the backstory? When is the release date? Where is it available? This is the information your fans will need to download your music, add it to their playlists, and get rocking. Available on the Stargazing with Shaun Cain YouTube channel. Email gazingstarworld@gmail.com. Subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell. The Stargazing with Shaun Cain New Music Preview. Come on and get us rocking.
Hi everyone, this is Sean Reese, and I'm representing for the Stargazing show with your boy Shaun Cain, featuring artists from around the world. See? So hit that subscribe button and notification bell. See? I will never break my bridges down. I know you, Lord, and I will stand my ground. You are the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. So the fire keep blazing. Well read. Stargazing show.
Welcome back. You're tuned to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain show, and we're speaking with accomplished singer-songwriter and lead vocalist of the legendary group Third World, AJ Brown.
I can also add actor to my name now, as I just did a little part in a movie called Mirage in Paradise.
What?
You know, created by a Jamaican, you know, person who writes books. Her name is Judy Fallon Reed, and so that particular film will be coming out sometime in April, and it has me, you know, playing a little part as, you know, the uncle of the star of the movie, and, you know, me giving
As a bad boy or a good boy?
no, man, good boy, man.
All right.
I'm an accomplished uncle who,
all right.
she
The wise uncle.
The wise uncle, yeah. She comes to see to get advice, and you know, she came to see my performance, so, you know, I gave her advice. The good thing is, Judy wrote me into the movie, and got me to and arranged for me to sing 5 songs from the album Shots of Love. So people are in for a treat with that one.
Did you sing Never Too Late?
Yes.
That's my favorite from the album, you know.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I did.
I've got to see the movie then, you know.
Yes, you have to see the movie. You know,
Right.
those are the things that that as time goes by, you know, things happen, and your career goes in another not another direction, but it expands.
Yes. Yeah.
Apart from the whole thing of getting into songwriting and movies and all that, that started with the help of Ibu Cooper, Michael Ibu Cooper. We don't know who Ibu is.
Yeah.
Ibu passed on a couple of months ago, and he was instrumental in getting my first song in the movie Club Paradise, and he also helped to create that part of my career as a professional songwriter, and created an avenue for me to create my publishing company and all that. So, and with the publishing company, I could parlay it into becoming an independent record label owner. So, you know, that's the progression as songwriter that happens when you are in the business of music and doing stuff like this. So I'm grateful for what has happened so far, and I think that there's still so much more.
I can just imagine, because another string to your bow, you're now an actor. I've just been thinking, what phases you? It doesn't seem like anything, because if you come back to the singing part now, you've jumped on stage with vocal powerhouses such as people like Celine Dion, Dionne Warwick, Regina Bell, the Manhattans, the Shy Lights, Ray Goodman and Brown, the late Percy Sledge. Well, do I need to say more? Denise Haig. Wow. Well,
yeah,
you never failed to deliver, though. Now, what thoughts went through your mind, or, you know, each time you heard that you were going to be performing with these people? Did you?
Well, it has always been exciting to me, because you know, I believe that you know, sharing the stage with these folks is accomplishment already.
Yeah, but for a little boy from Montego Bay, Jamaica, a small little dot in the Caribbean Sea, and you're going up against Regina Bell, you know, the big name Dionne Warwick, who's been singing From Me I Am a Knee and all of that. And these probably might be some of your legends as well, and your heroes and heroines. But
yes,
you'll be sharing stage with them. And you just think, well, you know what? I mean, I'm AJ Brown, so let's get this going. Wait, is that what you thought?
No, well, I know, based off of what I've accomplished in terms of being spending the time to hone in on my craft, and being able to, you know, songwrite and write for other folks, and produce new music. What that does is kind of sets you up above and apart from just the normal being a singer, or, you know, recording a tune, or for me it's more expanding and doing a deep dive into the whole entertainment industry, where you're in the trenches in some way.
So many layers to your story, man. But I'll tell you what, AJ, we're going to take a quick break, because you're tuned to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain show, and we're speaking with accomplished singer-songwriter and lead vocalist of the legendary group Third World, AJ Brown. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back just a moment to continue this discussion. DJs, dancehall artists, reggae stars, rappers, soca kings and queens, Afrobeat stars and performers of other genres, are you about to drop a brand new single, EP, mixtape or album? Or have you just done it? Let us help you shout it out to a captive audience. These are people who just love music and can't wait to listen and enjoy your masterpiece. The Stargazing with Shaun Cain New Music Preview is the platform on which you can shout about your brand new tunes. What's the title of the record? Who is the the artist? What's the backstory? When is the release date? Where is it available? This is the information your fans will need to download your music, add it to their playlists, and get rocking. Available on the Stargazing with Shaun Cain YouTube channel. Email gazingstarworld@gmail.com. Subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell. The Stargazing with Shaun Cain new music preview. Come on and get us rocking.
Never get no help, I'm struggling. Yo, this is Relevant Boss, and I'm here to represent the Stargazing show featuring Shaun Cain. This show brings you up close and personal with your favorite dancehall and reggae artists. What I love about this show, it gives young artists an opportunity to share their story and to talk about the obstacles that they've been through to get them to where they are today. Don't forget to subscribe to the Stargazing show on YouTube. Big up yourself, Shaun. Out.
Welcome back. You're tuned to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain show, and we're speaking with an accomplished musician. He's an accomplished songwriter, and he's also the lead vocalist of the legendary group Third World. It's AJ Brown. Now, AJ, boy, I tell you what, I'm just learning so much more. You're surprising me more and more because I thought you were just a singer, a songwriter. But then you're a movie star. You know, you're an artist. I mean, for the visual arts and all that kind of thing. Wow, what? I mean, I wasn't expecting any of this, but let's carry on with the, because it is as though you are constantly being challenged to find out whether there's a breaking point to you. Because after the test with the Dionne Warwicks and the Regina Bells and all those people, guess who you were thrown on stage with? The great Monty Alexander.
Oh, wow.
And you actually stood your ground. So describe the experience when you were singing with Monty at the Reggae Jazz Fusion in Florida.
Well, the thing is, you know, Shaun, you the way you describe this thing, coming like some gladiator thing.
No, you see, you're too humble, AJ. You're too humble because you're just putting your passion out there. You're not looking at, how big you are, your magnitude, the impact you've had, and the different layers to your approach to music and show business. So many things you've done. But come on, Monty, that's a big name.
Yes. The thing is, that show was off the hook, off the chain. People came, had fun. Between me, Maxi Priest, Tamara B, and Monty, and Eugene Gray, the rest is history. It was a really, really good event.
But how easy is it then to kind of work with a band now, considering that you're always a one-man band, you do your own thing. From the cabaret days, I know you're part of a band, a group of people working together. Is it easy to adjust?
Well, the truth is, the truth and the reality is, Third World has accomplished so much.
True. To
the point of being internationally accepted and embraced and recognized. Mm-hmm. So for me, it was a no-brainer when I was invited, and I remember 2012 when I did my first performance. Mm-hmm. For I think it was Atlanta University in the auditorium, and it was an eclectic experience. I was, because I remember, hanging out at Zinc Fence in Kingston with these guys, singing some background for some of them tunes, going to rehearsals with them, hanging out with the Boo, writing Love People with him and, other tunes, so it was, to be part of the journey with them in the beginning, and then going off to do my thing, and then, coming full circle to become the lead singer.
But I see that it has not restricted you, though, in terms of your ambitions to release solo projects, because only recently you had your Shots of Love album. which I think Paul Douglas, my good friend Paul Douglas, shared with me. And you know, I fell in love with the album. And my number one on it is the Never Too Late. I sing it every day in the house. I don't know what I'm thinking is anyway, but I did that. Even my daughter, just before, because she knew I was talking to you. She's 9. She turns 10 on the 24th, so just a few days from now. And she was no, never too late. And I was like, what is wrong with that girl? But you know, because I sing it and I play it so much. That it's just there. So I see that has not restricted you though. But it's not.
No, it hasn't. It's because I've kind of put things into perspective. Where even though I'm part of this big group, Third World, I believe that my brand, AJ Brown, is just as
distinctive as this,
just as world renowned. And I may not have done as many albums as Third World, but I believe that as a Jamaican entertainer, I'm still part of the overall fabric.
Yes, what we call our musical heritage.
Yes, sir.
Jamaica's musical heritage.
And so for that reason alone, I still have lots to say as a solo act. And
so tell me a little bit about the album then. I mean, what's the concept like, and where did these songs come from? I mean, you know, we can talk about Never Too Late too, but you know, go on.
Well, Shots of Love is a combination of 16 original tracks. The uncanny thing that happened was that each song touched on each of aspect of the notion or concept of love. And so, you know, whether it's, you know, shots of love, like shot from a gun or shot from an injection.
Drinks.
A shot of drink, you know what I mean? That's the reason why the title is what it is. You know, that you can use each song. Each song is
a shot. Is a shot
by itself.
Is a shot.
When you listen to it, it takes you through the different the myriad
experiences of love,
experiences of what love can do or make you do. You know,
but in particular though, AJ, Never Too Late. I mean, how can somebody write something like that when it's just an imaginary thing? I mean, come on.
Well, that's the thing with imagination, and the thing, it was a really cool song that was submitted by Carl James, who contributed 5 of the 16 tunes, and it's for me, that song is about young love. That's, you know, kind of you're not sure what your first experience is, or if it is an experience that will last. So, you know, the title of the tune speaks to that, where, you know, the young couple believes that there was nothing like just their love at the time, and then for whatever reason, something just, you know, it just changes, and you know, them start questioning themselves, and them start experiment, and the next thing you know, yeah, you know, they wanna make a little move. They wanna make move in different directions. But it did not diminish feeling of the initial experience. So, you know, just like how any human being or any person can remember the first time they fell in love, or, you know, even though, you know, they've passed you know, years have passed, and you know,
mhm,
you always go back and say,
but they still remember.
right.
First love never dies, kind of thing.
Yes, right. So that's the thing with Never Too Late, that particular song. Other songs on the album, it you know, delves into three-way conversations between me, another person, and an emotion. The emotion of love, like the tune itself called Love.
Right.
You know, we're you know, you're telling the story of what the woman did to you and make you feel that way, and you know, you're talking to love and say, Virgin, you know, this is not what I signed up for, man.
Right. So.
And those are the things now that when as a songwriter you have to find I wouldn't say fresh way or a different way, but a way to present or express yourself so that folks when they hear the tune,
they can relate to you and relate to what you're saying.
Right. And plus, I'm a little older now, you know.
You're a bit wiser.
A little older and wiser. I can't be talking about, you know, bubblegum tunes and some little young love.
You have to go deep, man. Your experience.
Yeah, exactly.
You have amassed a lot over the years, man. Come on, let's not scratch the surface. Go on and go down, man. And
do a deep dive.
Do a deep dive, yes.
Right. So I think for me, this album, Shots of Love, is really a deep dive into the whole notion and aspect of love in different ways, the way you express it.
So where can the album be bought? Because it's a nice album. Where can people get copies of this?
Well, it's on all major platforms. It's on iTunes, Apple Music. It's on Spotify. What I do every day is I turn on my home system, put it on Spotify, you know, pull up Shots of Love, put it on repeat, and just let it play in the house.
So you listen and you enjoy it? Because I know lots of people, they say, well, once I sing this song, I just let it go. I just leave it. So you listen and enjoy it. That's good that you can appreciate your work when you listen back and you feel nice.
Well, I have to do it for more than one reason.
Yes. You have to critically evaluate your own work so that you see what you can tighten up on next time and things like those, as well as enjoy it.
But more importantly, being able to remember the lyrics when time comes to perform.
It's time to perform. Because people book you on a show, you know, and their favorite is, you know, Never Too Late, and you come and you don't remember.
I think so.
We didn't know that. I mean, you're in trouble. Well, AJ, I tell you what, it was a really, really touching story, man. As I said, you know, I learned so much because I wasn't expecting any of this. I thought you were just a cabaret singer. Every now and again, you dropped an album here and there, and then you link up with Third World and that. But listen, the man is an actor, all them kind of things. What can I say? Yes, but before I let you go, sir, I always like to ask questions from this book. It's called Reggae Larger Than Life, the ultimate reggae music fun and games book. It's a book that I wrote, and the idea is just to help people to understand about the backstory of reggae as I understand it, but not in a, you know, really no pressurized way. It's just having fun, asking questions. Yes. So I've selected a couple of questions for you, sir. So, I mean, I know you've been in the music for a little while, innit? So let me just see how far you can go now.
Yeah. Right, so hold on. Is it a trivia question that I have to answer?
Yes, sir. It's a trivia question that you have to answer.
All right, shoot.
Yeah, right. So let's see. You sound like you're very, very confident. Anyway, you've been on stage with lots of people and they never phase you. So let's see. All right. So Dash released their debut album, 2/7 Clash, in the mid to late 1970s. Who were they? The options are the African Brothers, Culture, Home T4, and the Heptones.
Well, from here, 2/7 Clash, man. Batali bam bam ba yeah. Culture, Virgin.
Culture. All right, sir. All right. Well, this one, no, I try not to make it so hard, you know, but this one, I think it might give you a bit of trouble, you know, but let me try. You know. All right, it says, which reggae group has repeatedly implored the world to try Jah love? The options are Inner Circle, Mighty Diamonds, the the Tamlins, and what's the other one? Where is that now? Sly and Robbie.
Like Sean, really?
What? Answer the question. Options, brother. Just answer. Pick one.
Okay, all right. I think let me see. I think it starts with the first name is Third.
But AJ, that's not one of the options. And why are you putting an option there that wasn't there? That's not an option, sir.
Oh, so you're asking which one of them? None of them, man. Is that trick question? You see? Is that trick?
It's a trick question. All right, so the man is too much of a third world man. So, all right, yeah, okay. So the answer is third world. I deliberately put that. If you notice there, the one bit I was kind of struggling to find a group, because I said, let me see if I can switch it up and see if I can, throw you off. But the man is well solid, man. You're on it, man. So the questions were taken from this book, Reggae Larger Than Life, the ultimate reggae music and games book. Currently available on Amazon. It's also available in Jamaica at Ashby's Pharmacy, 160 Old Hope Road in Kingston, and also at the bookshop at the Mona campus of the University of the West Indies.
Congrats, Virgin.
Yes, sir. So AJ, it was really great spending some time, man.
For real. And thanks to when you see Paul again, just tell him thanks. As a matter of fact, I'll call him up and tell him thanks for making the connection.
All right.
You know what I mean? It was a really cool day, and you know certain things that when you're interviewing your guests, it's like you talk different. But, you know what I mean? A different way to make it interesting. Respect.
All right, sir. No problem. I'm glad you feel that way, man. Well, that's all we have time for in this edition of the Stargazing with Shaun Cain show. Our special guest was accomplished singer, songwriter, and lead vocalist of the legendary group Third World. It was AJ Brown. Now, please subscribe to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain YouTube channel. Like and share the videos and leave a comment. Until next time, this is Shaun Cain saying, thanks for joining. See you soon.